Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the week once again. Time for your weekly update reminder video. This isn't the weekly update. That video is going to go live tomorrow, but this is a video to remind you everything you have the rest of today and tomorrow to take advantage of. But what a stinker. What a stinker of a week we had last week, unfortunately. But there is a couple things that you do need to take advantage of if you haven't already, because there's some decent stuff. All right, guys, well, let's just jump straight into it. Just go over the things that are important this week that you are going to want to at least jump into for an hour or maybe 5 minutes if there's some vehicles or things you want to purchase. But first of all is this vehicle right here behind me, the Ubermac Cypher. Now, this does come with some upgrades, and obviously you can upgrade it a little bit more to make it a little bit better. But you actually get this if you have the Salvage yard. You complete the Salvage yard robbery. I think it was the gangbanger robbery this week. This is one of those claimable vehicles that we get every blue moon. We don't get them very often. The comment next to it is also one of the claimable vehicles I got. But for this one, it doesn't take that long. Maybe 35, 45 minutes to be able to complete that mission, to be able to get this. And if you own a Salvage yard, it's going to... That's Salvage yard, sorry. If you own a document forgery office, you'll be able to pick it up for 10k or 20k if you don't own a document forgery office. Either way, it's definitely worth it. And the other cool thing about this car, if it hasn't vanished, like a lot of people's has, mine has vanished, is it has a custom license plate. But there is some issues with it. Rockstar knows about this, and supposedly there's a fix coming. So if you have lost the plate like mine has, there should be a fix coming. But anyway, let's just jump straight into some deals and discounts, and arguably, in my opinion, the most important one if you haven't got this already, because I do believe next week we're going to be seeing maybe double pay for Hangar sell missions, mainly because this week, right now, if you haven't already purchased one, we got 30% off the hangars. Now, as far as the hangar is concerned, if you're looking at a hangar just to use for storage, I would recommend one of these two down here. It's close to the city, and they're the cheaper hangars. But if you're looking for the better hangars, obviously you're going to want to come straight up here. Two reasons. One, a lot of the sale missions and source missions are going to be in this area right here. There's a lot of them around the lake right here, like a lot of them. So it'll just make your life a little bit easier. The other thing is, and this is just pure laziness, but if you don't own a hangar here, when you're having to fly up and down this coast, which, let's be honest, it happens all the time, you can't fly over this because you'll get a wanted level. But if you own this, you can always fly over it with no problems. So this is the one that I currently own, and also renovations, obviously, are going to be on sale as well. So if you wanted to add a bit of flair to your hangar, you got today and tomorrow to do it, okay? Don't say I didn't warn you. So if you head on over to Legendary Motorsports, we have the Pegassi Osiris, typically a 1.9, almost 2 million, on sale for the rest of today and tomorrow for 1.17. So if you want to pick this up, now is your time to do so. It's not the greatest car in the game, but it's a pretty decent car. I have this. It's sitting in my nightclub. Next up, we have the Lampadati Komoda, the Alfa Romeo. I think I made a mistake on last week's weekly update video, and I didn't say there was a trade price for this, but obviously, as you can see here, there is a trade price for 765,000. And to get that trade price, you can see complete the Diamond Casino Heist finale as the leader with this vehicle selected to unlock the trade price. So there you have it. But anyway, typically full price 1.7, just over 1 million right now if you don't have the trade price. If you do, 765,000. So if you're in the market for this, now's your time to get it. And last but not least, if you head on over to Super Autos or Southern San Andreas Super Autos, there's a Class C Droga, typically 1.4 million on sale for 841,000. Great off-road vehicle. It's a fun vehicle to drive. I don't use it too often, but if you're looking for a cool off-road vehicle, this is definitely up there. On my, I think I did a top 10 favorite off-road vehicles. This was up there. I can't remember. I think it's probably, I don't know. It was close. There's been a few updates since then, obviously, because we have new vehicles, but it's a decent vehicle. Now we move on to planes. So since it is, I don't want to say hangar week. It is hangar week in the sense that the hangars are on sale, but we're not getting any bonuses for the hangar. But because it's a flying week, I should say, because you've also got the junk energy time trials, you got the hangars on sale. Obviously, we're gonna have some air vehicles. So here, first of all, we have the Canada, not the weaponized Canada. Typically 2.4 million on sale for 1.7. If you have the trade price, it's going to be 1.2, almost 1.3 million. And this is just for if you're trying to collect them all. There's no real reason to get this. I prefer the Buzzard, and even the Buzzard to the weaponized Canada, to be honest with you. It's not a bad helicopter, though. So if you want it, I was going to say, if you want it, get the weaponized one, though. This one, I wouldn't. Next up, we have a super cool looking Volatus. That's what I'm going with. Typically, almost 2.3 million on sale for the rest of today and tomorrow for 1.6 million. It's a cool looking helicopter. I guess more for like role playing. If you want to drive around feeling, or fly around feeling like you're, you know, high executive maybe. But for day-to-day stuff, totally worthless. Next up, we have the Super Velito Carbon, typically 3.3 million, on sale for 2.3 million. Again, the helicopters you get through your yacht or your agency, you can fly these things around. I wouldn't purchase one. I don't see the reason to purchase one. And I believe you can take the one from your agency that you get for free to your hangar, and you can store it there and customize it and keep it as your own. So I haven't tried that myself, but it's been a thing for a while, I think. But I just never needed to. Next up, we have the Swift Deluxe. Again, another just flex on you vehicle. 5.2 almost on sale for the rest of today and tomorrow for $3.6 million. It's a flex vehicle. It's pointless. If you want it, now's your time to get it though. Next up, we have the 5-seater Vellum. Not to be confused with the 4-seater. If you want to mob around with your friends and you're like, you know what? There's always one friend that's sitting on the tarmac waiting because he's not allowed on the plane. Well, you can get one of these. Typically 1.3 million on sale for 926. If you have the trade price, $696,000. All right, so that's it for your sale vehicles that you can buy through your phone, and it's actually all of the sale vehicles. You don't need to go anywhere this week, but I will show you what's obviously going to be at Luxury Autos and the other place. Luxury Autos is the same thing as last week. It's the bloody Dodge Durango and the Cadillac Escalade. No stranger to Luxury Autos. All right, next up, a Premium Deluxe Motorsports, where the vehicles, I don't believe any of these are on sale, but they're probably all removed vehicles, if I remember rightly. Yes, they are. They're all removed vehicles. So starting off with the Stratford, if you want to pick it up with this cool livery, actually. To purchase this, it's going to be 1.2 million, almost $1.3 million. Next up, the Lampadati Pigali. I don't know if I ever pronounced that right. If you want to purchase this, 400,000 on the dot. Then we got this little fella, the little Hot Rod Blazer. If you want this, 69,000 right here. You got the rest of today and tomorrow to come pick these up because they are removed and you won't be able to get them for God knows how long. Next up, the Vapid Riata. And this woman's going to be buying it if you don't, so now's your time to come in and get it. This thing is just such a cool car, man. Such a cool car. It is removed. It's on sale for $380,000. I'm buying it. I'm buying it. I'm buying it. Going to my office garage with all the rest of the cars. I'm going to have to do a video on customizing those one day because I just buy them and then they sit there to collect in dust. And then we have the Dinker Double T, also a removed motorcycle. And this thing, I do like that color. That's a cool color for a motorcycle. 12,000 too. Pretty reasonable price for that. It's more realistic than Rockstar's typically. Usually Rockstar charges you like 12,000 for like a packet of potato chips in this game or something. All right, over at the LS Carmi, we have the Vapid Dominator LSP, is it? ASP, my bad. But if you want to get this, you got to place top 5 for 4 days in a row. So I think if you haven't even started yet, you're just a little out of luck for that one, unfortunately. But it's a cool car based off of the Mustang. And then we have these 3 down here. None of them are on sale this week, but all 3 of them are removed vehicles. So starting off, we have the Pegassi Vaca. If you want to purchase this thing, you can pay $240,000. Next up, the Dinker Jester. If you want this, $240,000. Same, $240,000 each. And then we have the Ocelot Lynx, $1.7 million. So this one's a little bit more expensive than these 2. But if you want to pick them up, they are all removed. So now is your time to get them if you're trying to collect everything. All right, over the casino, we have the Karen Sultan Classic. So if you want to win this, you've got the rest of today and tomorrow to attempt spinning the wheel right here. I'm going to go ahead and give it a chance. But listen, we've won cars doing this on these videos at least 3 times. Can this be the 4th? Let's give it a spin. All right, there we go. Come on. Come on. I would like this car. I don't own it. We're not getting it. What are we going to get? Don't give me a t-shirt, though. Just don't give me a t-shirt. You're not giving me a t-shirt. A white Chevron SC. Like, give me a break, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So that is essentially it for this week's update. But if you are, or this reminder, but if you are pinching pennies, don't forget you get 40% off the Switchblade at the gun van. Just, you know, maybe you need to save that extra few dollars. But you also get 30, is it? Yeah, 30% for GTA Plus members on the heavy sniper rifle. Now, I'm hoping that this coming week, we're going to see some discounts. Or not discounts, but sales for the hangar. So 2 times pay for hangar sale missions. Since we've had the hangars on sale this week, it used to be cool when they would do both together. You'd get it on sale and you'd get the sales bonuses. But recently, I feel like they've been switching it up. So I'm hoping next week is going to be the hangar. But anyway, I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. And I hope that it's the hangar. Let me know what you guys want to see in the comment section down below. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow, as always, with a brand new video. And it's going to be the weekly update video. So make sure you've got notifications turned on and all that good stuff. See you there. Goodbye.